In this video, I'm going to teach you how to create some openings and casing in your SketchUp model. Now, before we get started, I just want to make you aware of the fact that I have done a save as from my Module 1 SketchUp file and renamed it Module 2 so that I have a backup just in case something goes wrong as I'm working on Module 2. I still have that original Module 1 file that looks just about like this. Now, the other thing I've done to make this easier for us is I have hidden the floor and ceiling just to make my visibility a little bit easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the window that's along this wall here. And so just to begin, I'm going to draw a couple of guidelines. I'm going to begin with a line along the side here, 48 inches tall, because I know that my window is right off the ground there. So let me go ahead and draw that again. I'm not sure that it's stuck. Let's see, 48. Okay, and now that I've got that, I'm going to carry it over again. I'm staying on that green axis so that I know that it's running perfectly horizontally on that face. So I'm going to click there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is click right here at that 4 feet in on our floor plan, because remember, that's where our window starts. So I'm going to draw my line up. Again, I'm staying on the blue axis here, and I'm going to do my click there. And that's where my window is going to start. Now I'm going to create a rectangle. So I'll select the rectangle over here and start right at that intersection point and do one click. And now I'm just going to drag. I'm not pushing any buttons or scroll wheels. I'm just dragging my mouse. And you can see the dimensions are appearing in the lower right-hand corner. So I'm going to type in 10 feet because that's the size of my window, and 48 inches because that's the height. And there's my window. So the next thing I'm going to do is delete these guidelines because I don't want a face to be created with those extra lines. And then now I'm going to create the casing around the window. So I'm going to use my offset command. I'll click right here, and then I'm going to hover over the face. You can see that's what's happening in this lower left hand title here. They're trying to ask me what I want to do next. So I'm going to grab the face here. Let's see. And whoop, there we go. Now you can see as I move in and out, my direct distance entry at the lower right-hand corner is changing. Now I want to just make this casing 6 inches. It's going to be nice and big, but it's a big space with high ceilings, so we can get away with it. So I'm going to hit 6 and then enter. And now you can see here, I've got my window and my casing, but they're just painted on the wall. So I'm going to start by pushing the window out. So I hit my push-pull button, and I'm going to push the window out, so creating a hole in the wall. And then I'm going to grab this face right here, hovering over, and I'm going to pull it this way. Now, I'll just go ahead and make it just 1 inch is fine. And you can see here, it's actually going in the negative because of where the reference plane is. So I'll just type in -1 and see if it'll pop out. Oh, it didn't pop out. So let's go ahead and just do it 1. Okay, so there's our window with its casing right there.